It's chest day. That's right, chest, triceps, and we'll save some core for the end. I'm going to mix a little bit of core type stuff in there with what we're doing, but core at the end is going to be brutal. All right, so keep in mind, 4 rounds of everything I'm showing you today, 4 rounds, 4 rounds, 4 rounds of everything we're doing. 2 items in the first 2 sets, then, first 3 sets actually, 2 items. All right, so the first thing we're doing is an incline Olympic bar chest press. So you get yourself set up, make sure the angle is correct. A lot of times we have it too high, it ends up being more shoulders. So make sure you're leaning back at an angle where we can drop the elbows towards the ribs, get the bar to touch like below the nipple line, and then we press back up. You know what that looks like, you know what you're doing there. Let's go heavy for a total of just 10 reps. Right from there, we're gonna grab a plate, 25 pounds, squeeze the shit out of the plate. When I'm squeezing the chest, squeezing the hands, I'm squeezing the chest. So I'm gonna drop the center of the plate to the center of his chest. Elbows are going to go out. I'm going to press back up and out where your arms are almost perfectly straight. So up and down we go. We're still doing the incline chest press. So it's still the same path of travel, still the same angle, but we got constant pressure on that freaking plate. You're doing 20 reps there. When you get to like 12, 13, hard as hell. Should be treadmill, okay? You're doing 4 rounds of just those 2 exercises, sitting right there on the incline bench. We get done with that. This one's a little more complicated. You need 2 benches. So, for demonstration purposes, you're going to pretend I have a bench right here that looks just like this bench right here, okay? What's going to happen is, I've got my heel on that bench that we're imagining. I've got my knee above my hip, so now I'm level, my core is engaged, my shoulders are on the bench here. I've got 2 heavy dumbbells. Again, elbows are towards the ribs, push up, bring them down. We've got limited path of travel. What's that mean? It means because I don't have to go all the way down here, push them all the way back up, I can go crazy shit ass heavy. Only challenging part is getting those dumbbells in position as I get my foot on the bench and bring my knee up on my hip and then grab the dumbbells. So you gotta kind of monkey around with that. But what you're looking to gain out of this, like I said earlier, we're sneaking some core into the movement. So push hard to that foot that's on that bench. Leg is tight, hamstrings tight, quads tight, core is tight, and then we got our chest ready to rock and roll with heavy weight going short range of motion for a total of 12 reps there, okay? I don't care which leg is bent, by the way. I don't care if you alternate the next round. That's fine, doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is more just for core engagement, and then to go ahead with that chest press. Once we get done with that, it's a laying rope pull down. So you'll go to your pulley system. So your anchor point, let's imagine, is right there, okay? I'm laying on the ground, my knees are bent above my hips, and the elbows are outside my ribs. So what's going to happen here, core is engaged, of course, is I'm going to do my tricep pull down, Y out, and then bring it back up. So short range of motion here, not that far, where your triceps should be burning because you got a crap load of resistance coming from that direction, okay? Make sure you keep those heels up at a 90-degree angle on the knees, and you'll get the core engagement as well as that tricep range of motion. You don't let those elbows travel back and forth. 20 reps there, 4 rounds of those 2 exercises. Now it's a decline dumbbell chest fly. Decline, you can either get into the decline bench and do this, or you can do it with your feet on a bench and your body on the ground. As long as you're at decline angle, I don't give 2 shits. What's going to happen here is we've got like a medium weight set of dumbbells. Hips are up. We do our chest fly, you know what that looks like. Elbows bend as we come out. They'll tap the ground. We'll come up. And now we're going to do like an angled temple tap with those dumbbells and back up. So we got lower chest, and then we get triceps at a different angle than we were just getting when we were doing that rope pull down movement. So on that one, because we're not going crazy with your weight, you're doing 20 reps there. So fly to tricep temple touch is 20 reps of that. 4 rounds of that fun shit. Then from there, we're going to do a decline chest press with the bench. This one you do need to actually be physically on an actual bench with the Olympic bar, and you're going to go shit ass heavy. You're only doing 8 reps here. Like ask someone to spot you if you can heavy. That's how heavy we're looking for, okay? Struggling by rep count 5 or 6. So again, if you can find a spot, that'd be super awesome because that's how heavy I want you to go. All right, 4 rounds of that. We're done with the chest. Now it's all about that core. So we're going to use the stability ball and do what I call a 4-point touch. But there's a lot of other names for it. I don't give a shit. Either way, your head and shoulders are off the ground the whole time. I got my feet touching, and I'm going to actually bring it out of my forearms. And I'm going to go opposite foot, opposite hand. So because I'm doing that, I've got to press into it with this leg and with this hand. Leg goes down, arm goes out. Now I'm switching. Other leg goes down, other arm goes out. So see that diagonal angle? Opposite foot, opposite hand. And whatever foot and shin are left behind, I should say, we're pushing hard with that limb. So, left side, right side equals 1. On that one, you're doing a total of 15. In fact, all the core movements are a total of 15. Then we're going to do an elbow plank, roll forward, and then lift. So elbow plank, we know what that looks like. We're going to roll forward to where your sternum meets those knuckles on the ground there. Once you've done that, lift, lift. I tell you usually not to lift your hips, but on this one, we're lifting kind of through the hips, through the core. So the roll to that alternating lift, lift is 1, and you are going 15 reps, like I said, on all the core movements today. Knees above hips, hands behind head, swivel. So, this one we did earlier. That's right, it's not even that tricep movement. Hands behind hips, or sorry, behind the head. We're going to turn the torso, drive that elbow towards that outside quad, drive that elbow towards that outside quad, and back to center. We go, keeping the head and shoulders up the whole time, keeping the heels up the whole time. 15 reps there. 4 rounds of that core shit, and you're done for the day. Done for the day. Done for the day.